There's only one rule in this fucking jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
I am one of the firm believers that Kurama is not coming back. I can make a separate video going more in detail about why I don't think that, but just hear me out on something else for a second. On what were to happen if he did come back. Picture this, it's the end of the entire Boruto series. Everyone's accomplished their goals, they've celebrated, they've mourned, they've done everything possible in this series. And just like the last chapter of Naruto, there's a bit of an epilogue that takes place in the future. Instead of a few decades later into the future, it takes place centuries later in the future, to the point where everyone in the current era are considered legends. Society has thrived and evolved throughout the ages, and we no longer recognize the world that we knew in the current era. Then it'll cut to a young boy playing in a forest nearby what used to be known as the village hidden in the leaves. We only get a back shot of this boy, but we see him have like orangish hair of the sorts, like Naruto mixed with his mother's hair. He notices rustling in the bushes nearby, and then he sees a shadowy figure appear from it. The boy will interrogate the shadowy figure, asking who is it. The figure then looks back and says, "You seem familiar to me, who are you?" We get a face reveal of this child, and we see he has bright blue eyes and one single pair of whiskers on his face. The boy first reveals a nickname that is given to him by his friends, but then he tells him his real name is Naruto Uzumaki, a name that seems very outdated and ancient, but he explains that it's a family heirloom name. The silhouette of this figure begins to take shape of an animal, and we see giggling from him. The boy gets irritated and starts yelling at him for making fun of his name. Cut back to a close-up of the figure, but we see now a familiar nose and smile. It's not that, it's just your name brings back some old memories. A full body shot reveals that it's a young Kurama saying from a lifetime ago. Looks at the boy and smiles and asks, "Have you ever heard the story of the child of prophecy? It all started with an orphan boy and a giant fox."